The mirror shows a stranger in the hallway, lighted silhouette that's leaning just a little to the right. Because the weight is shifted, there's a balance I can't find, like a ghost is pulling shadows from the pieces left behind. I reach to grab my jacket from the hook beside the door and realize I don't know who I'm wearing it for anymore. It's 2026 and the world is moving fast, but I'm a broken clock that's still anchored in the past. I see you in the steam of every coffee cup I pour. I hear your keys jingle on the other side of the door. But when I turn around, the air is thin and cold and gray, and the better part of who I was is 1,000 miles away. And I'm walking through the wreckage, trying to start again. But how do you find the rhythm when you've lost your only friend? There's a hollow in my chest where the fire used to glow, a jagged empty canyon where the heavy rivers flow. I'm a puzzle with a piece that fell behind a locked door. I'm a shore that's lost the ocean, I'm a ship that's lost the shore. Yeah, the hardest part of living is the part that isn't true, 'cause half of my heart is missing, and it's living there with you. And it's living there with you. They say that I'll get used to the quiet in the hall, that I'll learn to love the empty space upon the bedroom wall. But how do you breathe with only half of your lungs? How do you speak with the tied up parts of tongues? I'm a house with no roof, I'm a bird with one wing. I'm a winter that's forgotten how to turn into the spring. Yeah, I'm walking through the wreckage, trying to start again. But how do you find the rhythm when you've lost your only friend? There's a hollow in my chest where the fire used to glow, a jagged empty canyon where the heavy rivers flow. I'm a puzzle with a piece that fell behind a locked door. I'm a shore that's lost the ocean, I'm a ship that's lost the shore. Yeah, the hardest part of living is the part that isn't true, 'cause half of my heart is missing, and it's living there with you. I'll just keep on walking, dragging what is left here. A master of survival, the victim of a theft. I'm still here, but I'm not whole. Half of my soul is missing, missing, missing. I'm staring at the blueprint of the life we tried to build, at the space in the garden that we never got to fill. It's 2026 and the world is moving on, but I'm stuck here in the kitchen in the gray before the dawn. We had the passion of a fever, we had the loyalty of blood, but we still got swept away by the rising of the flood. I'm looking at your sweater hanging lonely by the door, and wondering why the us we had couldn't give us anymore. We stayed up through the winters just to keep the fire bright. We whispered every secret in the safety of the night. I gave you every canyon, every mountain, every plain, and you held me through the seasons of the madness and the rain. But the timing was a shadow and the distance was a wall, and sometimes even giants find a way to slip and fall. It was wasn't for lack of soul, but we ended up with pieces when we started with a whole. And oh, if love was enough, we'd be dancing in the hall. We wouldn't be the strangers staring back from every wall. If love was enough, I'd be waking by your side instead of drowning in the secrets that we both are forced to hide. But the world is made of gravity, of bills and bitter winds, and love is just a needle in a forest full of pins. I'd have stayed forever, I'd have called you hollow bluff, but we're standing in the wreckage 'cause love wasn't enough. They tell you that it conquers all, they tell you it's a shield, but they don't tell you how it feels to die inside the field, with your heart still beating for the one you had to leave, and a ghost of a forever tugging at your tattered sleeve. It's the cruelest kind of ending, when the flame is still so high, but the oxygen is gone, and you're forced to say goodbye. Yeah. Dancing in the hall, we wouldn't be the strangers staring back from every wall. If love was enough, I'd be waking by your side instead of drowning in the secrets that we both are forced to hide. But the world is made of gravity, of bills and bitter winds, and love is just a needle in a forest full of pins. I'd have stayed forever, I'd have called you hollow bluff. We're standing in the wreckage 'cause love wasn't enough. I still love you, that's the tragedy of it. I still want you, every single bit, but the door is closing, and the air is getting rough. God, I wish that love had been enough, but it wasn't. It just wasn't. The air in this apartment hasn't moved since you walked out. It's heavy with the if onlys and the poison of the doubt. I've been sitting on the floorboards, counting cracks upon the wall, afraid that if I inhale deep, I'll finally lose it all. It's 2020, some say brand new year has just begun, but I'm still gasping in the wreckage of the damage that we've done. The simple act of living feels like climbing up a cliff. Every hello is a mountain, every how are you is still. I used to move in rhythm with the way you drew your breath. Now the silence in the bedroom feels a little bit like death. I tried to go for groceries, made it halfway down the block, then I felt the panic rising like a key inside a lock. My lungs are made of lead, my throat is tight with all the tears. I haven't had a steady heartbeat in 1,000 lonely years. I'm a diver in the deep end, looking for the light above, trying to find the oxygen in the ruins of our love, and learning to breathe again, one shallow sip at a time, trying to find a reason or a rhythm or a rhyme to fill up the hollow spaces that you left inside my chest, to put the ghost of you and me to no longer do rest. It's a struggle just to function, it's a war inside my frame, to take a breath of oxygen oxygen that doesn't taste like your name. Yeah, it's slow and it's painful, but I'm shedding all the skin, learning to breathe again, letting the world back in. Inhale, count to 4, try to keep my eyes on the floor. Exhale, let it go, everything I used to know. The atmosphere is different now, the pressure's finally changed. The map of my entire life's been cruelly rearranged. But the ribs are finally softening, the tightness starts to give. I think I might remember what it's like to actually live. Yeah, I'm learning to breathe again, one shallow sip at a time, trying to find a reason or a rhythm or a rhyme to fill up the hollow spaces that you left inside my chest, to put the ghost of you and me too long ago covered to rest. It's a struggle just to function, it's a war inside my flame, to take a breath of oxygen that doesn't taste like your name. Yeah, it's slow and it's painful, but I'm shedding all the skin, learning to breathe again, letting the world back in. Deep breath in, long breath in. Deep breath in, long breath in. Deep breath in, long breath in. It doesn't hurt as much today, the smoke is clearing away. I'm still here, I'm still here. Just breathe in, just breathe in, learning to breathe again. I used to reach for the lamp the second you leave the room. I was terrified of the corners and the weight of the coming gloom. But it's 2026 and I've learned to sit quite still, while the shadows climb the dresser and the frost creeps on the sill. The sun goes down at 5 and I don't even blink. I just let the blackness pour like water in the sink. I don't need a candle, I don't need a flickering spark. I become a citizen of the deep and heavy dark. There's a comfort in the ceiling that I can no longer see. It doesn't ask for explanations or for who I'm supposed to be. In the light, the empty closet is a jagged open wound, showing every piece of us that's been scattered and untuned. But when the moon is hidden and the street lights start to fail, I can almost feel you near me past the edge of the veil. I'm whispering to the midnight like it's a friend I've always known, because the dark is the only thing that doesn't leave me alone. And I'm befriending the dark, let it swallow me whole, let it wrap its velvet fingers round the shivers in my soul. It's the only place I'm allowed to keep the ghost of you alive, in the spaces where the memories are the only things that thrive. I'm not running for the switch, I'm not praying for the dawn, I'm just learning how to live since the light of us is gone. Yeah, I'm shaking hands with the shadows, I'm making it my mark, I'm losing my mind, befriending the dark. The neighbors think I'm lonely, they see the windows black, they don't know that in the blindness is the only way you're back. I can hear your voice much clearer when there's nothing else to see. The dark is a mercy for a man as broken as me, so I'm befriending be closer to you. Don't turn on the light, please. Don't turn on the light. I'm standing in the hallway of the house we used to lease, looking at the marks we made before we lost the peace. It's 2026 and I'm finally seeing clear through the smoke of all the bridges that I burned when you were here. I was young and I was hollow, I was jagged at the edge, and I didn't know the weight of every word and every pledge. Now I'm whispering in shadows in the places we were laid, trying to find the courage for the things I couldn't say. I'm sorry for the silence when you needed me to speak. I'm sorry that my ego made my promises so weak. I look back at the versions of the people that we were, and I wanna reach through time and be a better man for her. I'd hold the door, I'd listen more, I'd stay until the dawn. But the calendar is ruthless and the opportunity is gone. I'm sending out a message to a ghost I can't embrace, begging for a mercy that I'll never get to face. And these are my apologies to the past we left behind, to the girl I didn't cherish, to the love I didn't find, until it was a memory, until it was a ghost. I'm sorry that I broke the heart that needed me the most. I'm shouting at the mirror, I'm screaming at the rain, trying to wash the could have beens from every single stain. It's a debt I'll never settle, it's a bill I can't arrange. Just apologies to the past for losing everything. If I could find a frequency to broadcast through the years, I tell you that I finally learned to outrun all my fears. But the signal's lost in static and the wires are all frayed, and I'm just a lonely soldier in a war that's already played. I'm sorry that it took the loss to make me understand the value of the gold I held inside my calloused hand. Yeah, these are my apologies to the past we left behind, to the girl I didn't cherish, to the love I didn't find, until it was a memory, until it was a ghost. I'm sorry that I broke the heart that needed me the most. I'm shouting at the mirror, I'm screaming at the rain, trying to wash the could have beens from every single stain. It's a debt I'll never settle, it's a bill I can't arrange. Just apologies to the past for losing everything. I hope you're happy now, somewhere in the sun. I hope you found the kind of man I should have been back then. I'll carry all the sorries until my hair is white, and tell them to the ceiling in the middle of the night. Apologies to the past. I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. Too late now, too late now, too late now. Too late. gluing back the pieces of the vase we bought and made, the one that hit the hardwood when you finally walked away. The cracks are thin and jagged, like a map of where we failed, a porcelain reminder of a ship that never sailed. It's 2020 seeing the morning light as gold, shining on the wreckage of the stories that we told. I used to try to hide the scars to keep the surface smooth, but now I'm looking for the grace inside the bitter truth. The garden's overgrown with weeds we promised we would pull, but the wildflowers are blooming in the spaces thick and full. There's a strange and lonely music in the wind against the door, a melody I couldn't hear when you were here before. I see the way the dust motes dance inside a hollow room, like tiny stars of silver breaking up the heavy gloom. My heart is like a stained glass window, shattered on the floor, letting in a kind of light I've never seen before. And I'm finding beauty in the brokenness, the art inside the ache, looking for the shimmer in the ripples of the wake. It's the gold between the fissures, it's the song inside the sigh, it's the way the colors deepen when the clouds are in the sky. I'm not waiting for the healing to erase the way I feel, I'm just learning how the jagged parts can make the magic real. Yeah, the masterpiece is messy, but I'm finally seeing through, finding beauty in the brokenness of losing you. Kintsugi for the spirit, mending spirits with the tears, turning all the wild me's into how I spent the years. A vessel that's been broken holds the water just the same, even if it's etched with every letter of your name. I'm a mosaic of a person, I'm a temple made of stone, and there's a quiet glory in surviving on my own. Ooh, yeah, I'm finding beauty in the brokenness, the art inside the ache, looking for the shimmer in the ripples of the wake. It's the gold between the fissures, it's the song inside the sigh, it's the way the colors deepen when the clouds are in the sky. I'm not waiting for the healing to erase the way I feel, I'm just learning how the jagged parts can make the magic real. Yeah, the masterpiece is messy, but I'm finally seeing through, finding beauty in the brokenness of losing you. The vase is on the table, with the sunlight hitting the seams. It's stronger in the places where I lost my oldest dreams. I'm still broken, but I'm shining. I'm still hurting, but I'm climbing. Beautifully broken, the beauty in the break, in the break. In the break. I'm standing on the platform of the 405, watching faces flicker as the morning trains arrive. It's 2020 CC, and the world looks new and strange. But I'm looking for the one thing that I hope will never change. I saw a girl in a denim coat with a patch upon the sleeve, and for a heartbeat in the chaos, I actually believed that it was you coming back to me through the steam and through the rain, before she turned around and left me standing with the pain. I'm a ghost in every coffee shop, a shadow in the park, scanning every silhouette that passes in the dark. I recognize your posture in a woman across the street, the way she holds her shoulders or the way she moves her feet. But then she catches me staring and she gives a worried look, and I realize I'm just reading from a long-forgotten book. I'm memorizing strangers just to keep your ghost alive, searching for a miracle that isn't gonna thrive. And oh, how I'm searching for you in everyone I see, trying to find a piece of you that hasn't left me be. I'm chasing down the echoes of a laugh that isn't yours, knocking on the windows and the heavy bolted doors of people who don't know me, who have never said your name, but for a fleeting second they all look just the same. Yeah, I'm haunted by a likeness. I'm a man who's lost his view. Spent my whole life in the crowd, searching for you in strangers. Searching for you in strangers. Is it a sickness or a comfort to see you everywhere, to find your tangled ribbon in a total stranger's hair? I'm a hunter of a memory, I'm a beggar for a sign, walking through a world of people that I'm trying to make mine, but they're just hollow vessels, they're just echoes in the hall. And the more I try to find you, the harder that I fall, the harder that I fall. 'Cause I'm searching for you in everyone I see, trying to find a piece of you that hasn't left me be. I'm chasing down the echoes of a laugh that isn't yours, knocking on the windows and the heavy bolted doors of people who don't know me, who have never said your name, but for a fleeting second they all look just the same. Yeah, I'm haunted by a likeness. I'm a man who's lost his view. Spent my whole life in the crowd, searching for you in strangers. I thought I saw you at the light, but it was just the sun. I thought I heard you call my name, but I'm the only one. I'll keep walking, looking at the faces, filling up the empty and all the crowded plates. They're looking for you, always looking for you in a stranger's eyes, in a stranger's eyes. It's not a thunderclap or a house burnt to the ground. It's not the slamming of a door, no, it's a softer sound. It's the way the floorboards don't creak at 10:30. The realization you're never coming through that door again. I'm sitting in the kitchen, just watching the clock crawl, staring at the hook where your keys no longer fall. It's 2020C, and the world is loud outside, but in here there's nowhere left for a heart to hide. I went went to buy the groceries and I reached for your bread. Then I pulled back my fingers like the plastic burned my head. I'm making half a pot of coffee, wasting half the beans, trying to remember what a good morning actually means. It's the ghost of your hand brushing past me in the hall. It's the dust that's collecting on our picture on the wall. No one's screaming, no one's crying, no one's throwing stones. It's just the heavy, hollow feeling of being truly on my own. And it's the quietest kind of pain I've ever had to feel, the kind that doesn't bleed so it doesn't wanna heal. It's a low frequency ache, it's a hum inside my bones, a kingdom made of silence and a king without a throne. I'm screaming into water where the surface is like glass, watching every shadow of the life we used to pass. Yeah, it's the stillness in the air after the storm has moved away, the quietest kind of pain that's here to stay. They tell you that the loud hurts, the fighting and the tears, but the silence is a thing that's gonna follow me for years. It's the space between the heartbeats, it's the static on the line, it's the I'm okay I whisper when I'm running out of time. And it's the quietest kind of pain I've ever had to feel, the kind that doesn't bleed so it doesn't wanna heal. It's a low frequency ache, it's a hum inside my bones, a kingdom made of silence and a king without a throne. I'm screaming into water where the surface is like glass, watching every shadow of the life we used to pass. Yeah, it's the stillness in the air after the storm has moved away, the quietest kind of pain that's here to stay. It's deafening tonight. It's the only thing I fear. Just a whisper in the curtain, just a shadow on the floor. The quietest kind of pain. I can't hear myself anymore. I'm looking at the garden through the kitchen window screen, but I can't quite remember what we used to mean by green. The sky is 2026, a wide and empty gray since the morning that you packed your bags and took the light away. I'm staring at your favorite shirt, the one you wore in June, the bright and burning yellow. There's a ghost inside the room. Everything is bleeding out, the edge is getting thin, and I don't know where the shadows end and where I should begin. The red rose on the table is a shade of dusty coal, like the fire that went quiet in the center of my soul. I try to find the sunset, but it's just a wash of white, a pale and lonely imitation of a better night. I used to see the world in gold when I was holding you. Now the ocean's just a desert with a hollow point of view. I'm walking through a gallery where every frame is blank, watching all the vibrant years go sinking like a tank. And oh, the color is leaving my world bit by bit. I'm sitting in the dark because I can't find where to light it. The sapphire in your laughter and the emerald in your eyes have turned to charcoal smoke beneath these heavy silver skies. I'm reaching for the rainbow, is slipping through my hands like the salt that's pouring over all our happily ever after plans. Yeah, the spectrum's going silent, and I'm losing all the curled edges of the beauty, 'cause the color is leaving my world. Is it a trick of the iris or a sickness of the heart to see the world go monochrome the second we're apart? I'm begging for a flicker, for a spark of neon blue, but the universe is muted since it lost the sight of you. I'm a painter with no pigment, I'm a prism made of stone, trying to find a masterpiece while standing all alone. Yeah, the color is leaving my world bit by bit. I'm sitting in the dark because I can't find where to light it. The sapphire in your laughter and the emerald in your eyes have turned to charcoal smoke beneath these heavy silver skies. I'm reaching for the rainbow, but it's slipping through my hands like the salt that's pouring over all our happily ever after plans. Yeah, the spectrum's going silent, and I'm losing all the curled edges of the beauty, 'cause the color is leaving my world. Everything is fading to a dull and steady ache. The violet, the orange, everything we used to make. I'm closing my eyes now to remember how you shine. Before the black and white is all I'm left to find. The color is gone, it's all gone, leaving my world. The suitcase has been sitting by the mirror for a week. We're dancing around the subjects that we're both too scared to speak. I watch you brush your hair like it's a normal Tuesday night, but the way you avoid my eyes tells me nothing is alright. It's January 2020, seeps the frost is on the pane, and we're just two people waiting for the ending of the rain. You're moving in installments, a little at a time. A book left on the table, mountain left to climb. I see you checking labels on the boxes in the hall, removing every picture that we hung upon the wall. Yesterday the spices went, today it's all the books. I'm memorizing every one of your I'm sorry looks. We're still sharing the coffee, we're still sharing the bed, but we're living in the echoes of the things we already said. It's a long exhausted sunset, it's a fire losing heat. It's the sound of our two hearts finding a different kind of beat. And it's a slow motion goodbye, a long distance frame, where I'm losing you in inches while I'm calling out your name. It's not a sudden thunderbolt or a slamming of the door, it's just a slow erosion of the us we were before. Every minute is a mile, every breath is a goodbye, watching the colors bleed out from a heavy violet sky. I'm reaching for your hand, goodbye, a long distance frame where I'm losing you in inches while I'm calling out your name. It's not a sudden thunderbolt or a slamming of the door. It's just the slow erosion of the us we were before. Every minute is a mile, every breath is a goodbye. Watching the colors bleed out from a heavy violet sky. I'm reaching for your hand while the world is going dry. In this agonizing, aching, slow motion goodbye. There goes the lamp, there goes the rug, there goes the feeling of your winter hug. You're almost at the door, I'm almost out of time. Fame, goodbye, goodbye. It took so long to say